to formally authorize military force against the terrorists. Meantime, Arab coalition members are stepping up their airstrikes. CCTV's Jim Spellman is joining us now with more on all of this. Jim?
Yeah, so the White House says that they don't need the approval of Congress to use military force against ISIL. But as it has become clear that this battle could go on for years, the Obama administration is seeking to line up broad-based support for taking on the militants.
Within days, the Obama administration is expected to present to Congress a new AUMF, an authorization to use military force, formalizing the U.S. fight against ISIL. It will lay out when, where, and for how long the U.S. can fight ISIL. The new authorization would likely give the president broad latitude to go after the militants, but the main battle in Congress will likely be over so-called boots on the ground, U.S. forces in combat roles. President Obama is against the use of U.S. ground troops, but critics in the U.S. Congress disagree.
There will be an authorization to use military force that I would support that allows the degrading and destruction of ISIL to occur. You're not going to destroy ISIL from the air. Somebody's got to go in on the ground in Syria. I am convinced that we'll have to be part of that force or we risk losing.
There are currently about 3,000 U.S. troops serving in support positions in the region. A new authorization would likely clarify the role of these forces. Meantime, the U.S. has continued fighting ISIL, known across the Middle East as Daesh, from the air, striking targets in Syria and Iraq, while Jordan has reportedly stationed thousands of troops along the Iraqi border and launched at least 50 airstrikes in the last few days.
The war against Daesh is going to continue. We are determined to achieve the objectives of this war. And not only to degrade Daesh capabilities, we are going to destroy Daesh.
And the UAE has rejoined the fight, launching airstrikes from Jordanian bases after suspending operations late last year over concerns about pilot safety.
The White House could present the new military authorization to Congress any day now, but the Obama administration wants to get this right. So they've been in close consultation with Democrats and Republicans, hoping to present a proposal that will receive broad support, Mike.
Things to move kind of slowly here in Washington, D.C. Any idea about a timeline?
First, once the Congress gets this, they'll have committee hearings, and then they'll have to have a full vote. That could come at the end of February or early March. It's been since 2002 since Congress has voted to go to war, despite many altercations the U.S. has been involved with. That was during the lead up to the Iraq War.
Interesting. Thank you so much, Jim.